Morning and welcome to Dewey's 24-hour readathon. It is 5 a.m. and I am ready to get started reading, almost. Got my hot chocolate made, and I've decided that I'm going to start this morning with Pages & Co. Tilly and the Book Wanderers. It just seems like a nice, happy, cozy read for 5 a.m. So the goal today is going to be to read as much as I can in 24 hours. I probably will not make the full 24 hours. I'll probably fall asleep, but that's okay. The goal is to go as long as I can and read as much as I can, so I will keep you updated throughout the day. But for now, I'm going to get started reading. I am back for my first check-in. It is almost 8 o'clock, about 5 till 8, so we're about 3 hours in. I have read about 160 pages of Tilly and the Book Wanderers. I took the dust jacket off. Isn't this a beautiful, like the naked hardback is really pretty. And I'm really, really enjoying this book. It's about Tilly who lives with her grandparents and they own a bookstore, and book characters, specifically Anne of Green Gables and Alice from Alice in Wonderland, show up in the bookstore. And yeah, it's just really cute. I'm really enjoying it. I am actually really loving kind of one of the side characters, Tilly's friend Oscar. I think he's kind of shy and awkward and just very, very adorable, and I like him a lot. So I'm about 160 pages into that. I also started Legend by Marie Lu, and I think 50 pages into this one as well. I like it. I was wanting something with some kind of Hunger Games vibes, and I'm getting more Divergent vibes from this. But I'm not disliking it so far. I'm definitely going to give it more time. I've, again, heard really good things about this book. So I'm definitely going to give it more time before I make a decision. But just kind of falling in the middle of the road for me right now. But again, I'm only 50 pages in, so I'm going to stick with these two books for now. It's raining super hard, which is great for a readathon. You probably can't hear it, but it's absolutely pouring rain outside. I do have to, at some point in the next couple hours, I'm actually house sitting for friends this weekend, and I actually have to go out and take care of their animals. I have to feed their alpacas and their working dogs. So I'm just going to kind of wait and hope that the rain clears up for 15 minutes so I can go out and do that. So while I wait for that to happen, I'm just going to sit here and read some more. I have a buddy here with me as well. You probably can't see, but this is Mona. And so she's my reading buddy for the weekend. But yeah, so we're going to sit here and read a little bit more and see if we can catch a break in the rain to go take care of animals. Hello, I'm here to check in again. It is noon, just past noon. It's been a lovely morning. We are 7 hours into the readathon. I did go out in the pouring rain and take care of the animals and got all wet, so I had to come in and change clothes and dry off a bit. But I have gotten about 500 pages of reading in. I finished Tilly and the Book Wanderers, and I really liked this. I thought it was really good. It's perfect middle grade. It's very whimsical. It's got a great villain. It's just got very sweet, likable characters. The one thing I do find a little bit funny about it is that it's basically, I think, a children's version of the Thursday Next series by Jasper Fforde. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know that I really love Jasper Fforde. He's one of my favorite authors. And he has a whole series about characters that, to use this book's terminology, that bookwander and go in and out of books, and book characters that come into the real world. And again, I'm not saying that as a diss to this book, because I think this book is great. But if you're an adult and you're reading this book and you want more, I would definitely pick up some Jasper Fforde. The Thursday Next series, there's currently 7 books in the series, and the first one is The Eyre Affair, Eyre as in Jane Eyre, E-Y-R-E, The Eyre Affair. You should definitely look into that. So I finished that, and then I'm about 110 pages into Legend by Marie Lu. I don't know. I still am not quite sure how I feel about this. It's the main characters are 15, and now we've thrown some romance in the mix, and I'm not a fan. And the world is interesting, but not super fascinating, I guess. I guess I haven't told you anything about it. It is set in a future LA, basically Southern California. It's a dystopian, and so you have the Republic, which is basically made up of the kind of the southwest of the US, and then you have the colonies. And so this follows two characters. It's dual perspective. You have Day, who's a 15-year-old boy, and who is basically the most wanted criminal. And then you have June, she is the basically kind of the up-and-coming star, the smartest and the best in the government, in the military. And yeah, I don't know. The whole romance thing to me is taking away from the rest of the story. I don't know. I'm going to stick with it. I'll read it throughout the day and see if it gets better. So I finished reading, Legend. That was close. And I have thoughts. They're mostly not good thoughts. I did not like this book. I thought the plot was predictable, and I thought the characters were annoying, and I didn't care about them in the least. And I'm honestly a little bit surprised that this book is so well loved. I don't understand. I actually went on Goodreads and read a couple reviews, and I feel like I didn't even read the same book. Yeah, I'm sorry if you love this book. I just don't get it. I was totally underwhelmed and was not a fan at all. Hey, so I just wanted to check in and update you guys. As you can see, I've made some dinner. I know it doesn't look very exciting, but I've been kind of just snacking on chips and sugar and caffeine most of the day. So I felt like I needed something to hopefully balance that out a little bit. So it's just broccoli and cauliflower. It is almost 5 p.m., so we were almost at the halfway point. So I've got my dinner, and then I've got 3 books that I'm currently reading. This is The Wild Robot by Peter Brown, which is a middle grade about a robot that washes up on the shore of a deserted island. And it's cute. It's cute so far. I like it. Then I'm rereading Rilla of Ingleside, which is the last book in the Anne of Green Gables series. I've reread this several times. And I've been meaning to get to this one for a few months now. So I thought that would be a good one. I was in the mood for something cozy. And then I also just started It Devours, which is based on the podcast Welcome to Night Vale. And I've only read the first chapter. It's odd and quirky, but I like that, so I'm looking forward to reading some more of that tonight. So I'm going to enjoy some healthy food and get some more reading in. Hello. My goodness, I look tired. It's not even that late. It's about 10:15, but I've been reading for 17 hours, and my brain is tired. I did finish The Wild Robot. It was cute. I liked it. I gave it 3 stars. It was cute. I've made it about halfway through Rilla of Ingleside, which again is a reread. And I don't know if it's because I'm a little bit tired or what, but this is just making me super weepy, which I usually get a little teary when I read this book, but my goodness, every deep conversation that happens, I'm just tearing up like crazy. So yeah, that's how that's going. I think I'm actually going to sleep for a couple hours and let my brain rest and then get up and read for a few more hours before the 24 hours is up. So that's the plan. I will set my alarm and get a couple hours of sleep. It is 2:45 a.m. So I have just over 2 hours before readathon ends. I slept about 4 hours, a little more. And I feel pretty good for now. So I have 2 hours. My goal is to finish Rilla of Ingleside. I have just over 100 pages left. 120, I guess, pages left. So that's the goal. And then I will have completed 4 books during the readathon, which I think is pretty good. I did it. It's 4:50 a.m. So there's 10 minutes left, but I'm done. I finished Rilla of Ingleside. So I completed 4 books entirely, started and finished 4 books in this last 24 hours, which I am very happy with. So hopefully you enjoyed the readathon too. I would love to hear what you read and what your thoughts were. So be sure and comment below. And thank you for watching.